All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Al Shawa, Habar Hakodash. Number one is the apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to your elect, which you ought to be. It's your brother Khawadian. Got a quick lesson for you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites, better shame of looking like heathens, who spirit by witness that they're a child of Heavenly Father. And the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, who the world inly calls Jehovah, God, or Yahweh. And the name of the Heavenly Son is Yahweh Shai, who the world inly calls Jesus Christ, who is the Christus, or Yeshua. Got a quick lesson. Any other preachers come out, you already know the Holy Spirit. It's the Holy Spirit, whether you believe it or not. And as you can see, this is WEF, which is the World Economic Forum. You know what I'm saying? And as you can see, it says WEF orders schools to force children to watch hardcore porn. It says for their own good. And I'm gonna read the article, then I'm gonna go into some precepts. And as you can see, the People's Voice .tv and stuff. Um, this is recent. This was yesterday. And the thing is, well, we're gonna get right into it, and and you can you can watch the video for yourself, right? So it says the World Economic Forum, led by Klaus Schwab, it says have launched a new initiative that is sure to have parents up in arms. And as you can see right here, it says this is the video. It says denying children the pleasure of porn is harmful to society. And you see these two devils. They look like fucking titans from Attack on Titan, especially old girl showing her gums. Right. So it says the WEF is now calling for schools to introduce children as young as 4 years old to hardcore pornography. It says in an effort to encourage children to explore their sexuality and gender options. It says uh, uh, outside of the family home. So what's the major promotion is promoting to be a transformer. You see, right? It says so. I'm gonna skip down to this. It says the WF, which has tapped the Clinton family to push the initiative, claims there is a right-wing campaign to deny children the human right of enjoying their sexuality and trying on different genders for size away from the prying eyes of parents. So they want to do this in secret. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it a secret, keep it between us. That's what they own, right? So it says Hillary Clinton infamously declared that it takes a village to raise a child. It says, and conservatives at the time were right to question her intentions. And it says the Clintons believe that children should be encouraged to enjoy hardcore porn. It says so that they can explore their sexuality and gender identity. And there you go, gender identity. You know, so they can also propose if they want to change, because they already making it where if they already make it where if the children want to change their gender, saying they can do it without the parents consent. You see, right? So they're coming after the children. You come after the children, they the brand new generation, and you make them more wicked, from making more wicked and stuff than the previous ones. So it says Chelsea Clinton, who previously insisted that a person with a beard and a penis can absolutely be a woman, is now dedicating her time and resources to promoting and dissemination of hardcore pornographic uh, um, material in our schools. It says it is harmful for children to grow up in an environment without pornography. And what you also been seeing and stuff is that uh you know they've been removing the Bible in certain places and stuff. Bibles are being burnt. Uh, 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 they removing the Bible from libraries. You know what I'm saying? Certain bookstores. You know what I'm saying? It's all attack against righteousness, right? So as you can see, this is one of her tweets. It says over 50% of the attempted book bans last year involved books with the LGBTQ plus. And it says, I don't know what the fuck that is. It says characters and themes Books are a vital way that children, adolescents, meaning teenagers, and adults learn about themselves and in our world. It says bans such as these are nothing but harmful. So for individuals and stuff to be how they was born and stuff, and just keeping it that way and stuff, or it pretty much is a problem. You see. So it says gender queer, which is as you can see that book gender queer. It says the book shown in the photo features sexually explicit material. This book contains this book contains visual depictions of oral sex, masturbation, and adult sexual content with a minor. It says they trying to make that Pizzagate stuff legit. It says because the part of the plus, you know what I'm saying, is a P, you know what I'm saying? And even if it is pansexuals have sex with anything. This is what they do. And that's scary. It says, and then look what else they already doing. They're putting, they're allowing drag queens to give story time to your kids when they in school. So it says, so what would you think they promoting? You know, I forget what old boy, what his name from South Park, who always he acts like a ventriloquist, and he always got that puppet and stuff on his hand. There's a because I think Kyle has a little brother, but he's Canadian, so his face opens up just so he can speak with the woo. And I think I think they're like in kindergarten. I don't even think they was in first grade, but in kindergarten. And if they saying as young as 4 years old and stuff, that means preschool. They're gonna be showing this to your children. They're gonna force it. You know what I'm saying? It says that they're ordering schools. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then most people and stuff, what they're gonna try to do is withdraw their children from the school and whatnot and stuff, and they're gonna find some type of way for your children to be in school so they can push this agenda. And you got to really think, if they already been breaking their constitution, breaking their rules and whatnot, if they already been breaking it, what do you think that you're going to be able to do to, it's going to be civil unrest regardless? What do you think you're going to do when you come to the government with its own policies? You see, when this is what they pushing, they already this. Right. So this is this is Chad Felix Green, right? And this is these are Twitter points. It says the photo in the article you're quoting features a book with explicit illustrations of sex acts. It says a book about incest, one a sex story about 2 10-year-old boys. It says one about a man raping and isolating a 12-year-old girl. One about a teen girl who seduces a man who kidnapped her. Right. So and it's like this information and stuff should not be given to preschoolers. You know, it says um, you know, skip this one. Well, it says that's right, Chelsea Clinton. Chelsea Clinton is endorsing a book that promotes pedophilia. It says Twitter users across the board were disgusted with Chelsea's new campaign to encourage children to explore their sexuality through pornography at school. But remember, this is not. I think growing up in school, sex ed started at 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? Sexual education stuff started at 7th grade and stuff, and it was because you was gonna soon pass to eighth and freshman year and whatnot and stuff, and that's when a lot of people normally start touching boots and stuff. You know what I'm saying, bumping uglies. But when it come down to this right here, they like, nah, skip that. Let's start early. And this nasty picture of Bill Clinton is horrible. It says It says, we probably shouldn't be surprised considering who raised her. It says, this is a portrait of her father found in a mansion of the notorious pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. It says, his close friend. It seems, it seems the apple didn't fall far from the tree. Chelsea comes out in favor of teaching kids porn. I guess we shouldn't be surprised considering who raised her. It says, do you ever get the feeling they are mocking us? It says, below is a satanic witch, Marina Ab- Abramovic, dumping real coagulated blood on a child effigy. And the thing is that this is what they do. This is who you vote for. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is what this is what this is what democracy does. You see, and they changed the definition, but democracy, demo meaning is short for demo meaning demons. You know what I'm saying? You know, and crassy meaning rulership. So demon rulership, and this is what because we say Esau, Edom, and stuff. The full blood spirit Caucasian. He has he's Satan. He's the devil, but he's the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. You see, right? And this and there, as it says in Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. You can see who the wicked are, because this is what they want. This is what they want within their sovereignty. You see, so it says right after as you can see, was released. She posed with Jacob Rothschild in front of the paintings called Satan Summoning His Legions. Right. So Jacob Rothschild, you know what I'm saying, is the elites, one of the trillionaires who owns the entire world. You know what I'm saying, who is higher or who are the real rulers behind what you see when it come down to presidencies, presidents and kings of the earth. You know what I'm saying? They're the real kings of the earth, the Rothschilds, the Gettys, the DuPonts, the Oppenheimers and stuff and so on and so forth. They're the ones and stuff who rule this world. And it's not the presidents. You know what I'm saying? And if they want somebody, you got this too. You people think your vote matters. They got what's called the electoral vote and stuff with their votes, and pretty much whoever they choose and stuff is going to be president. You know what I'm saying, right? And this is though I live in a valley of shadow of death, yet I would fear no evil. You see, and this is what they bring it out. And there was also something else where when it come down to uh, uh, I was watching it, the video. Well, when I find that stuff, so I can put it in the description box. Like you, but pretty much what happened was is that they was saying that say if there's children, they got it all planned out. Say if there's children, I think it was Eliyahu Swamp. Yeah, I actually posted the video and stuff on my page. It's uh, um, uh, what it says. It says uh, um, and pretty what's it called? Um, pretty much all out war, all war against righteousness. You know what I'm saying? But it's it's in the title and stuff, right? And there's two parts to it and stuff, right? But when it come down to it, he was bringing up information saying about how, say if there's, they introduce this, you know what I'm saying, they're allowing the sex changes and stuff, without parent consent, you know what I'm saying, and it was also saying that say if the parents and stuff don't accept the children doing this and doing that and stuff, and they be abandoned and stuff, what's going to happen is, or say if they run away and whatnot and stuff because they're not accepted with their sexual choices, they'll have housing for them, and we already know what else is going to be in there. It's going to be uh, um, Uh, it's gonna be just more in, education and stuff, to expound in sexuality and stuff instead of just keeping it the regular way, which is heterosexuality. You know what I'm saying, right? It says it says right after, as you can see, was released, she posed with Jacob Rothschild in front of a painting called Satan Summoning His Legions. It says the elite do not have our best interests at heart, and we need to find ways to fight back. Despite the backlash, the WEF maintains that forcing children to consume pornography is necessary because introducing children to pornography at an early age will help them overcome any hangups that they have around sex and will help them mature earlier and focus on the important issues in the world. And it's like, but at that age and stuff, 4 years old, five, six, you know what I'm saying? You just trying to chill, play your video games, have fun with your friends and stuff. But now, if this gets forced and stuff, they're gonna be exposed. They're gonna have children trying to do shit with each other. It says in case it says in case you are damn. It says in case you are wondering that what that looks like. Here is the new statue outside what used to be the Women's Museum in Aarhus. It says Liberal Denmark. It says, but has now been renamed the Gender Museum. It says hundreds of school children attend the museum every day. You see, and as you can see, it's a man. The fuck that is a man. It is a man breast with his genitals out, breastfeeding a child. So what now niggas want their nipples sucked on and stuff? That's weird, bro. That shit is weird. But this world and the people that's in it and stuff, guess what? They gonna accept this shit. Just so they can live a normal life. So called. Right. It says the WEF has come under fire for its lack of transparency in how this initiative was proposed and developed. The organization has yet to provide any evidence that sexualizing children at an early age will have any benefits for anybody. It says let it have its natural course, and that's also going to prove that motherfuckers ain't born gay. It says with the obvious exception of groomers, pedophiles, and perverts. It says facts. It says the World Economic Forum is the largest single gathering pedophiles and groomers in the world. It says there is no other place where so many of the people who visited Epstein's island are seen together. All right, I'm trying to. It's almost over. It says the results of the initiative are clear to see. Parents in a Texas school district are demanding answers from schools officials after first graders allegedly forced their 6-year-old classmate to perform a sex act while they filmed it, despite a despite a teacher being in the classroom. So guess what? That's they're right. You found out that when it came down to the Catholic Church and stuff, you had 600 members and stuff that was doing stuff when it come down to the little boys and woo to woo, which is you could see who the wicked is. You know what I'm saying, right? Right? These ain't. This is what they trying to push, bro. It says this hasn't stopped the mainstream media from jumping on the bandwagon and promoting the WEF's Deprived initiative. CNN, always at the forefront of the globalist agenda, has been urging its viewers to join the campaign to normalize pornography for young children and whatnot and stuff. CNN. It says, according to CNN, anyone who uses the term groomer describes someone trying to sexualize children should be canceled and banned from social media platforms. It says this is how hate speech and hate symbols are created by the regiment. You know what I'm saying? They finna take that away. You know, I forget where it was and stuff. They were saying how they uh you know, if somebody, you know, says something and stuff against gender, or what some person is underneath the delusion of and stuff, and want to be something else that they're not and whatnot and stuff. The thing is that, you know, when it comes down to sexuality, the thing is, the thing is that you can get fined, or you can either receive jail time, or you can be fined, and that also shows that the famine of word is coming quickly. You see, it says they take something already in common use, redefined it, then use it, cancel and ban anyone they want. And that's why you can't speak on certain things when it comes down to YouTube. You got to come up with fucking nicknames and whatnot and stuff, hoping the people going to receive it and whatnot and stuff, which the elect will, you know. But the thing is that this is what they look what they pushing, and no, and the only ones who's speaking against it and stuff are the prophets, and nobody else is. You see, this is it says CNN's pro grooming stance should come as no surprise given what executives at the network get up to behind closed doors. It says this is how the globalist elite shut down free speech and promote immorality. It says in the US, they claim you are being homophobic. It says in the UK, they claim you are a racist. It says, of course, the mainstream has been copted by the World's Economic Forum. It says, and they will try to cancel you if you dare to speak sense about any of these issues. You see, this is part of the New World Order, right? Matter of fact, it says, according to the mainstream in 2023, obesity is healthy. The vaccine, because you know, if you obese, then guess what? Your ass always got to go to the doctor and stuff to get pills that don't cure it, but just brings temporary relief. So they make money off your life like that. You see, and it says the as you could tell, as you can see, the V's, you know what I'm saying, are not causing people to kill over and die, which they are. It says you know, they say the V's are not causing people to kill over and die. It says abortion is love when it's really murder. It says in biological, men who identify as women do not have any physical advantage over female athletes in sport. It says George Orwell warned us about these times. He said they will convince us that war is peace. How right he was. It says only time will tell if the controversial initiative is adopted by countries around the world. But one thing, and this is the wine. You know what I'm saying? You know that they're gonna give cups to everybody else and stuff. You see, it says, but one thing's for sure: parents who do not want their children to be raised by a village are not going down without a fight, and nor should they. It says it says the World Economic Forum has issued a series of chilling warning to the people of the world. Hand over your sovereignty to the global elite. Subscribe pretty much to kiss the ring. You know what I'm saying, right? To show homage. It says subscribe to our values, or face certain death. You know what I'm saying? And that's their new war or that's their new world order. And as it says in the Ecclesiastes 1:9, there's nothing new underneath the sun. You see? So all of this is because it's all the reason why these different things are happening and stuff is because these are the same individuals in the past and stuff who was allowing these things to happen in the past. You see? And there was this picture when it come down to for people when they come with this identification and stuff, when it come down to your gender, not even your gender, but when it come down to the different identifications, how you identify yourself, for the little female or little girl and stuff to claim that she was a ferret and whatnot, all that does is promotes bestiality. You see, you know, you got when it come down to when it come down to the furry community. You know what I'm saying? You know, if it's like a situation when it come down to just a regular cosplay, I guess, you know, that's cool. But when it come down to furries and stuff, that's also like when they sexualize animals and stuff to have the body of a human female or male and whatnot and stuff. You know, that's also an avenue that they open it up in the subconscious and stuff to accept bestiality. You see, and if you ever seen a movie called Not Another Teen Movie, you saw what she did and stuff when it came down to the dog. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then you also had this even white woman. Now it might be just a joke and whatnot and stuff. It might not be real, but she was also explaining that when it come down to because her German Shepherd and stuff was going nuts, and you know, scripts talk about that. But the thing is that she was talking about how having sex with dogs and stuff is completely okay and whatnot, saying that you ain't gonna catch no diseases. You know what I'm saying? You can't get sick, whoop the woo and whatnot and stuff. And then there was another video, and you can look it up on YouTube. It should still be there. There's another video and stuff when she went to a friend's house and stuff and was sexually attracted to her dog. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then a friend called her and whatnot and stuff. Now it could have been like some joke and whatnot, but that's also how they promote the immorality and stuff. They try to make it funny so it could be more accepted. And the people and then if it's like if you don't accept it, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna put fear in your heart. Where it's like if you don't accept this and stuff, then guess what? You will be considered a threat and stuff to the new world order that they bringing forth. You see, right? So this is once again it says the World Economic Forum has issued a series of chilling warning to the people of the world. It says hand over your sovereignty to the global elite, subscribe to our values. It says or face certain death. It says this power hungry cabal of billionaires and politicians have long plotted to enslave the masses, and now they are making their move because they have a short time. You know, and this is part of the great wrath, you know, disrupting the minds of the young. It says, if we do not comply with their demands, the WEF warns we will face certain doom. They claim that only by handing over our freedom and children to the elite can we hope to avoid a catastrophes catastrophes. Yeah, it says that are looming on the horizon. It says, but more and more people are refusing to submit to WEF's tyrannical demands. It says brave activists and rebels are rising up to fight back against the global elite, but you're going to use their policies, so they're going to overrun. They're going to overrun anything. You're going to bring shit up well, according to this in the Constitution, according to this, when it come down to legislation, whatever number, woo the woo, ABC, XYZ, and whatnot, and they gonna look past that and still fucking do it. This is their world, their rules, and guess what that's gonna cause? That's gonna cause civil unrest. You see, it says determined to defend their sovereignty at any cost, determined to protect their families and those they love, right? And pretty much will you join and whoop the woo and stuff, right? So now, I want to get this scripture. This is Isaiah uh 10:1. Matter of fact, no, and they already fucking with my shit. This is this Micah 2:1. It says, "Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees." It says, "In that right grievousness which they have prescribed." You see, right? So this is in the power of their hands. You know what I'm saying? You know, they got the power of the pen, you know. So this is Isaiah 10:1. And it says, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. Let's see, didn't I just read that? Hold on. Salakia. So it's like it was twisted. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds." It says, "When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand." Then I want to get to Isaiah 10:1, but we already did that. So this is nothing new, you see. And the reason why it's going to force a lot of people and stuff into submission for it is because they're not going to want the government threatened. Because what's going to happen? You're gonna fight up against it. You know what I'm saying? If your children are down for it and whatnot and stuff, and you get reported, they're gonna be seeking for a way for you to be separated from your children, you know. And then it's gonna be a lot of people and stuff who are gonna try to do the homeschooling and stuff. And I wouldn't be surprised if they find something to combat against that, where the children have to go to school unless your children are gonna be separated from you. So this is you know. They're gonna They're gonna force you to comply, and it's no different from anything else and stuff that they're gonna bring forth that's wicked. You see, now, let me see. I want to get this. Have this on deck. Um, like it. Um, well, hold it. So I'm gonna write this. This is because a lot of people and stuff they're gonna deal with it and stuff because of the horrors. A lot of people are not gonna have faith because they have faith in the system. You see, so this first Maccabees 1:11 it says, "In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow." And don't be surprised that they're going to use certain their mascots, meaning the celebrities and whatnot that a lot of people look up to. You know what I'm saying? They already doing it with the Wayne son. You know what I'm saying? Will Smith's son, you know, and they're promoting this. You know what I'm saying? They're promoting this, and you're gonna have a lot of individuals and stuff where it's gonna be like, look, if you don't comply and stuff, you're gonna have to do this. Look what they did to Cat Williams, had some Takashi 6ix9ine hair. You know what I'm saying? Look what they did when it come down to Takashi 6ix9ine. You know, when it come down to that different coloring and whatnot and stuff. No, you got to do that shit and stuff because if you want to still maintain the benefits and stuff, you know what I'm saying, then guess what? You're going to have to comply with us. If you don't, you know what I'm saying, you're not going to get any of those gifts. And as it says in Ecclesiastes 7:7, it says, "Surely oppression makes a wise man mad, and a gift destroyed the heart." You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people and stuff are finna be destroyed with the different things and stuff that they finna allow within this world. So this is because they're making America and stuff their rest. So this is First Maccabees 1:11 says, "In those days went there out." No, verse 12 it says, "So this device pleased them well." It's going to please a lot of people because a lot of people are into that shit. It says, "Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen." And the thing is that they Esau is a man of his belly and stuff. So the thing is that uh, 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 this is what they're going to promote, things pertaining to the flesh. Um, they're going to give you license to sin when the Lord doesn't give you license to sin. So this is Sirach 15. Sirach, Ecclesiastes chapter 15, verse 13. Mm. It says, verse 11. It says, "Say not thou." It says, "Say not thou, it is through the Lord that I fell away, for thou oughtest not to do the things that he hateth." It says, and for especially you individuals who say that you born Gay. It says, verse 12, it says, "Say not thou, he hath caused me to err, for he have no need of a sinful man or woman." 13, it says, "The Lord hateth all abomination, and they that fear the Lord love it not. But they Then that's how you could tell when it come down to Esau Edom stuff. He's not. They scared, but they like fuck it. We just gonna keep going off then. But that's your desire. You know what I'm saying? Then they're pushing it upon Israel. You see, right? Like it says in Revelations 12:10 and stuff, the accuser of my brother. You know, because Esau wants the birthright back. So the thing is, it's like if you know, and when you read Jeremiah the 31st chapter and stuff, it clearly goes into if the sun and the moon changes its ordinances. You know what I'm saying? That pretty much the Lord would no longer be with Israel and stuff. And there's also a post that I'll have to search through because there's so many uh, um, where they want to nuke the moon. You see, so they getting real desperate and stuff, and then also it's like, well, see, Israel, they're going off, you know, since they're going off and woo woo, but it's like, but you the one promoting that shit, you the one who promoting it, and then you casting it out there and stuff. It's already been happening. You got music, movies, TV series, books, as you could see, as you could tell, you know, you already been pushing that and stuff, and you have captured the minds of a lot of Israelites and whatnot and stuff. And the thing is that the scripture says, "Touch not the apple of his eye," which is the Israelites. Even if they're 2/3 and whatnot and stuff, the thing is that it's still God's children. You see, right? So this is um I'm gonna skip down verse 20. It says, "He have commanded no man to do wickedly, neither have he given any man license to sin." You see, you know, right? Because even when the Lord had told Cain, he said that if thou doest well, thou shalt be accepted. If thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. And what do you see? The ways of wickedness and stuff being pushed out and stuff in this world. You see, so this is going back. So if you come up against it, guess what's going to happen? So this going First Maccabees 1. I'm gonna skip to 40. It's First Maccabees 1 and 40. 41. It says, "Moreover, King Antiochus, uh matter of fact, I'm gonna get this. This is Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. And it says, the thing that have been it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing underneath the sun. It says, and is there anything whereof is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It have been already of old time, which was before us." You see, so these things already happened and stuff. It's just that now it's modernized. You see, so this is First Maccabees 1:11. I mean 1:41. It says, "Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to the whole kingdom underneath his providence." It says that all should be one people. And once again, it was talking about how old girl was taking a picture and stuff when it came down to the Rothschilds. And the thing is that this is their agenda. This is what they're bringing forth. The presidents, they can sit up here and say no, try to veto this and veto that. You're gonna get a brand new president, or they gonna get cussed out. Something's gonna happen and stuff. And guess what? The thing that they were speaking against, saying no, we ain't gonna do this, we ain't gonna do that, they gonna have to do it anyways because this is what the elites want. You see, you know, the vampire and stuff don't like garlic. They don't like sunlight. And this is the light of the world, and they don't want that. You see, they want darkness to be covered in the world. They want the world and stuff to be the land of iniquity, which it is already and stuff, but they're going to promote even more. And it's going to be a lot of people out there, a lot of weirdos, you know what I'm saying, who going to be down for this shit. You see, there's going to even be some and stuff where it's like, if you can't beat them, join them. You see, you know, and then in that scripture where it says, "Will the Lord find faith on the earth?" It's going to be a lot of people going to give up because it's going to be like, damn, I can't do this, I can't do that. What can I do? You know what I'm saying? You know, And then if shoot, people faith gonna be tested where it's like, the Lord taking too long and whatnot and stuff, and they gonna submit. So this is First Maccabees 1:41 again. It says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, just like in the time of Baal. It says, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. It says, verse 43, it says, yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion, because it's going to be one religion, one world government. You know what I'm saying? One schooling system, woo to woo. Pretty much they giving they prepping the people and stuff to be born again, but through their way and not the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. You see, verse uh, uh, 43, it says, yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols. It says, and profaned the Sabbath. It says, for the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah that they should follow the strange laws of the land. It says, and pretty much this is gonna be a worldwide thing. They're gonna spread this everywhere. You see, and it says, people are gonna drink of that wine and stuff and be like, this tastes good, when the whole time, is impurities in it. Verse 45, it says, and forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and the festival days, meaning the high holy days and the regular holy day. It says, and pollute the sanctuary and holy people, set up altars and groves and chapels of idols and sacrifice swine's flesh, unclean beasts. They already got kosher pig, man. Pig can't be kosher and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And they already get that, you know what I'm saying? Kosher swine is ridiculous. Boar, warthog, you know what I'm saying? It's all the same. Uh, um, it says, 48, it says that they should also leave their children uncircumcised, meaning no, I'm not taking keeping the foreskin on. It says, and make their souls abominable with all manner of cleanness and profanation. It says, to the end they might forget the law and change all their ordinances. And this is how they gonna maintain control. This is what no, this is what they try to promote and stuff so they can maintain control. You see, right? And then for the various people and whatnot and stuff who trying to stop this word, now it's according to prophecy. But for those and stuff who want to hinder the word and stop this word, they're agents for Esau, Edom's agenda and stuff to remain in rulership, which is not going to happen. This is uh it says verse 50. It says, and whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he shall die. So expect to be fined, jailed, or persecuted most definitely and stuff, and ultimately to be killed. You see, you know, because if you speak against the bullshit of this world and whatnot, those who's down for this world gonna get angry at you. They gonna get mad at you. They gonna have a problem. No common sense is gonna come out their mouths. All they care about is their desires and stuff being fulfilled, and they don't want nobody to stop that. And that's why these people are for the world. So it says verse 50 again. It says, and whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die. It says in and then if they're with that article, if they're pushing for your children, most definitely and stuff, understand that one of their they're gonna push out a policy if you don't comply with this, and they push this forward. If you don't comply and whatnot and stuff, they're gonna find a way to take your children away from you, just so they can show them sexual acts. You know what I'm saying? You see, they're gonna look at you as an unfit parent, and they're gonna take your kids away just because you deny what they're trying to push, and that's what's gonna happen. Verse 51, it says in the or however way and stuff that they give separation. It says in it says, verse 51, in the self same manner wrote he to his whole kingdom, and appointed overseers over all the people, commanding the cities of Judah to sacrifice city by city. It says, then many of the people were gathered unto them, to wit, everyone that forsook the law, and so they committed evils in the land, and drove the Israelites into secret places, even wheresoever they could flee for secure. Because you're going, us Israelites and stuff, especially the ones who know this truth, we're not going to be down with that shit. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to get down with it and woo to woo. And remember, the scriptures also says this. This is Revelations. Actually, I'm gonna get this one in Matthews. Let me see if I got time. Yep. I'm gonna get into this one. Bear with me. Uh, 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 uh. Is Matthew's 10 and 17. It says, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils. It says, and they will scourge you in the synagogues. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much have you locked up and whatnot. It says, and ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles, meaning the heathens. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that uh, speaking against this and stuff, guess what? You hazard your life, you know what I'm saying, and your freedom and stuff by giving warning to the people and stuff that guess what? This is evil to the Israelites, fellow Israelites. This is evil. Where if they hear forbear, this is evil. And this is also another reason why you should seek the kingdom, as it says in Matthew 6 and 33. Right? So I'm going to get this one. This is Revelations 2 and 10. And it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. Now, that devil ain't just Esau Edom. That devil's going to be Israelites as well. You speak against the transformers and whatnot and stuff. They going to be seeking for you to be locked up, or for something bad to happen to you just because you disagree with that immorality and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That the Lord detests. And remember, like King David said, I hate them that hate thee. You see? And a lot of people love this world and stuff. So that means you hate the Lord, because he's completely against it, as it says in John 18 and 36. And it says, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, just said, a period of time. It said, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. You know what I'm saying? Because when it came down to these Israelites and stuff, who was like, nah, we gonna obey God and not man, guess what? Your life was on the line. If they found children with the foreskin cut off and whatnot, guess what? They shot them. That's how desperate and stuff these Edomites and stuff want wickedness to be upon the earth. You see, and I'm gonna prove it right quick. This First Maccabees 1, and I'm gonna start at 54 and just finish it off. It says, now the 15th day of the month for Caslu. It says Caslu. It says in the 145th year. It says they set up abomination of desolation upon the altar and builded idol altars throughout the cities of Judah on every side, and burnt incense at the doors of their houses and in the streets. It says, and when they had rent in pieces the books of the law which they found, they burnt them with fire. So the way of righteousness, a lot of majority of Israelites, and the 2/3, which is majority, you know what I'm saying, well, found in America, of course, and stuff. But then you got other rebels and stuff that's in other places, because the 2/3 are going to be found in America. Oh, but there are also Israelites and stuff scattered to the four corners of the earth who are also rebellious against Yahweh Shem Shah. Right. So when it come down to it, it's going to be an all out war against righteousness, and anybody that's trying to push righteousness and whatnot and stuff, you're going to be considered an hater. You know what I'm saying? right? So it says, and so they want to get rid of, and they already been doing that. Certain bookstores, they removing the Bibles. They removing the Bibles from the schools. They removing the Bibles from shoot. Matter of fact, there was I don't know what the situation was, but a little boy got sent home because he said that there was only two genders. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? They not finished show mercy. This verse 57, it says, and whosoever was found with any of the book of the testament, or if any committed to the law, the king's commandment was that they should put him to death. You see, you know, and that's why they got a red, blue, and yellow list. You know what I'm saying? Yellow lists are the ones who's gonna be down for this wickedness of this world, and then blue lists and stuff. They're gonna probably put you through MK Ultra. Tag you up a little bit and stuff, see if it makes you change. And then for the ones that they know that ain't gonna change and stuff, they gonna give the guillotine to. You see, right? So this First Maccabees 1 and 56 again, it says, and when they had rent in pieces the books of the law which they found, they burnt them with fire. It says, and whosoever was found with any of the book of the testament, or if any committed to the law, the king's commandment was that they should put him to death. It says, thus did they by their authority unto the Israelites every month, to as many as were found in the cities. I don't be surprised and stuff that they start making drones, the new security and stuff all throughout the cities and whatnot and stuff too. It says, verse 59, it says now the 25th day of the month they did sacrifice unto the idol altar. It says, which was upon the altar of the Most High. It says, in which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised. It says, and they hang the infants about their necks. You know what I'm saying? So imagine babies and stuff being whose heads are in a lasso. And you niggas don't get mad at that, do you? Right? And it says it says in verse 61, it says, and they hanged the infants about their necks, and rifled their houses, and slew them that had circumcised them. Howbeit, many in Israel were fully resolved and confirmed in themselves not to eat any unclean thing. It says, wherefore the rather to die, that they might not be defiled with meats, and that they might not profane the holy covenant. So then they died, and there was a great wrath upon Israel. You see, and they're gonna come with that same energy and stuff within this new world order. You know, you know, they're gonna have access to everything, and they're gonna know if you're trying to stay in righteousness and whatnot. You see, and it's gonna be a problem against that. The way the it's if you believe in Yahweh Shem Yahshai and you fall after his righteousness and whatnot, you will catch enemies and stuff who's of this world. They're gonna seek to do anything evil towards you. They're gonna seek to try to stop the righteousness. Is really what they're gonna do. You see, no matter what they call you, no matter what they say and whatnot and stuff, you bring out righteousness, they seek to stop you. So I hope this video was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Harakakradash. Double honors to apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to the elect, which you ought to be. Shalom, Wapapa, Kwam Yasharala. Watch out for special ass demons, which are these people who love this world.